Before you think about adding that bird cage or changing out your landscaping or doing anything to the exterior of your home in the villages, you need to get ARC or Architectural Review Committee approval. And each district has a manual posted on districtgov.org, which I'm going to show you, that'll tell you exactly what you need to do, the process, and the things you can and cannot change with or without approval. So beware, it's not ask for forgiveness later. If you make a change to the exterior of your home without approval, you can be asked to rip it out, even if it's for the better, and restore it to the way it was. And these are all complaint driven. So that means that if you're violating something, one of your neighbors is going to have to complain before anything would happen. So for example, if you have something in your yard or your yard is a little bit overgrown and it doesn't belong there, community standards will drive through, but they are not going to write you up unless it's seriously bad. Someone has to complain. They will respond and they will call you, or they will write a letter to you explaining the situation, the things that they've noticed or that are a violation, and that you have to change it. Now, I know there's a lot of things that are controversial here, like all stone yards. Can you or can you not put just stone in your garage or your yard and get rid of the grass? Those things all have to go through ARC for approval. I'm going to show you here. Well, this is, first off, we're going to districtgov.org because this is where all the fun starts. So everything you need to know is here. Now on this page, I typed in architectural review, and it brings me to this page. Select architectural review, and here's all the information that you need, and it tells you, you can click, go to the, this is where it was before, the meeting agenda. So if you went here, let's see, to the meeting on April 22nd, here you go. So it shows you Architectural Review Committee. This was District 5 and 7 through 10. Click on here. So you click on that, and there's the agenda. This is the agenda. These are all the people that applied for some type of review. And this is all public knowledge, so it's not private, obviously, because this is on districtgov.org. This is the same thing. Here's the agenda. These are all of the submissions. Quite a bit. And then these are the applications, so you can see what people have applied for. So that's one item that you can check and see what's going on in the community. But then also, if you go to your district, now if you're not sure what district it is, for example, if you're looking for a home, so this is my rental, and you can see it's in the village of McClure, which is District 12. So when you scroll down, everything about the district is here. And I've done a couple videos on this. This is an invaluable resource when you're living here or you are thinking about moving here, to understand, because I know it freaks everyone out. They're worried that, you know, I'm going to try to do this and they're going to tell me no. They don't tell you no just because they don't like you or they don't like what you're doing, as long as it doesn't violate any of the deed restrictions. And that's really what they're looking for. So when I went in with my landscaping, they were not approving my choice of flowers. It was, they were trying to make sure that I was set back at least 10 feet from the property line, that I wasn't violating any easements anywhere that could negatively affect the property or, you know, violate the easement. So here we are this is District 12 Architectural Review. So now there's the application. You can review results. This is the one that is on the committee. And then this is the manual. Every district has the manual. So you just scroll through here and look what you're looking for. Do you want to put a flagpole? Front entry screening or flooring, gas tanks. You want to bury propane. Down here we have gas, but you might have a pool that you want to bury, propane tank, rain barrels, everything that you could possibly think of. Now, if it's not here, you can give them a call. I highly suggest you always be proactive and ask first, because they will make you tear it out. Now, if you have a veranda home or a courtyard villa, has a wall around it, behind your wall, whatever you put in there, they're not going to say anything as long as you cannot see it from above the fence. So for example, storage sheds. You could put one behind your home as long as you can't see it above the fence line, then you don't have to worry about it. But I would highly suggest you go through here and check this out. And when you're purchasing a home, if you're not sure, you or your realtor can always call Architectural Review Committee and see if there are any violations or anything that's been applied for. Now, again, this is something, so for example, I had a buyer, they purchased a home that there were flowers and beds planted that were not on their property that extended down to the water. Well, there were other people right around them that had done the same thing, and it had been like that for years. The likelihood of anyone complaining and telling you you have to rip it up are very small, especially in those older sections. Most everyone doesn't really care. Again, you are going to have your neighbors complain that you're doing something or have done something that's in violation. And believe me, I see violations all over the place. Lawn ornaments, I've seen homes that where it's like, oh my God, there's so much crap in their front yard. Statues and all kinds of junk, but nobody says anything. So if no one complains, it's okay. You can't do anything about it. But I find the application process was very easy. Well, I'm not going to log into here. Definitely for the roof. Color selection for shingles, color selections for homes, for the exterior of your home, what you can do. So, and also, like I had a new front door put in. I did not need Architectural Review Committee for the front doors. The front door is something that they don't govern, but I did need a building permit. So remember that. Sometimes you might not need ARC approval, but you will need a building permit. So you always ask all the questions to make sure you're doing everything. Because when you go to move, an inspector is going to pull a permit. And if you've done something to the property, they're going to want to make sure that it's been done correctly. So make sure you go through ARC and check what you need to have done. I put sconces on my either side, remove the sconces that were there. I did not need approval for that. But this is, here, past events. So you can see again, there's Middleton. This was ARC for 11 through 16. And these are all of the homes that applied for some type of ARC approval. So you can see these people are pretty busy. Yeah, that's a lot. So there you have it. ARC committee is used to protect the community, to make sure everything stays nice and beautiful, because we don't want this turning into a slum. Again, I know there are some homes that look like that, and it happens. If you live in the community and you're not happy with what the neighbor's yard look like, of course you are. I would approach the neighbor first, maybe say what's going on over there before you start trouble. But ARC is really here to protect us, to make sure that the homes stay beautiful and this community looks like a 5-star resort that we all are buying into. Thank you very much for watching this episode. I'm Robyn Cavallaro. I'm a realtor here in the Villages. This is all about the Architectural Review Committee. And I do also, this is the last part, and it's taken a while to get it done, of the Money Map series. I do have another series that will attach this to, but it's everything you need to know, the bond, in-depth information about that, the CDD, the amenity fee, taxes, cost of living, and now Architectural Review Committee. So if you're looking to buy or sell a home here and you need an expert, I'm your girl. All right, I will see you next time.